has an affiliation with plants, whether it be eating vegetables, fruit, or growing in a garden, or using spices and herbs for your favorite dishes. One of the methods to grow these types of plants is hydroponics. Hydroponics is a method of growing crops without soil and can be successful using different types of mediums to grow the plant, nutrients to assist the growing process, and can help feed the growing population. To understand what hydroponics is, we should break it down to what it is, what goes into it, and what it can do for the future. This alternative farming method uses different mediums to grow the plant, nutrients and water to feed it, can be used to grow outside of typical growing seasons, and can help areas where farming and garden work may be impossible. In the first place, in order to have a successful hydroponic system, different mediums are used to aid the growth of the crop being produced. Mediums are used to grow the crop, but each one has a different role depending on the type of system being used. One of the systems, aeroponics, does not actually use a growing medium, but instead it keeps the roots freely hanging, while small mists of water and nutrient solution are sprayed onto the roots to keep them from drying out. Another type of system, a more commercial type, is called the drip system. Plants are placed in a medium known as rock wool to act as a sort of ground for the plant. Rock wool is a mineral wool from stone material and almost looks like sheep's wool in the shape of a small cube. Water is continuously run through the system down pipes and keeps the rock wool wet to keep the roots from drying out and keep the plant thriving. Having the correct medium and system for the crop being grown is essential, but one thing that they all have in common is the use of nutrients and water. Since the plant is not immersed in soil, the only way to provide food for it is by adding nutrients and creating a type of solution. Corstat states, unlike soil, precise minerals are used and added to deionize water to find out their role in plant growth and development. Some of these nutrients include calcium, potassium, and phosphorus. Coming from the prefix hydro, meaning water, and ponics, meaning working or labor, that's exactly what the whole system is. It is a water working system. Water is continuously pushed through the pumps in each system to keep the roots moist and allow the crop to germinate. Papadopoulos and Demers explain that the roots are continuously exposed to the nutrient solution in water. That's the whole point of the system. With different mediums and nutrient solutions, hydroponics is successful in producing more food for farms, grocery stores, and areas where farming or gardening work may not be possible. It aids in areas such as large cities and can produce products year-round. In Collins' report on a local farmer in Brooklyn, hydroponics doesn't actually replace these field-grown vegetables, but it works as a supporting role. Some of us who may have lived in a large city, for example, can attest to not seeing a farm or garden for miles on end. These systems allow us to grow indoors and just about whatever we want. It is mostly used commercially when developed in these large areas, as Robinson agrees that these systems are used commercially for flower production, vegetables, and other crops, although it may still represent a small portion in such a large area. It allows us to get food in the off-season, so we can have that sweet strawberry in December, crunchy lettuce in January, and herbs in our favorite February dishes. We can help feed families by using other alternatives of growing crops, hydroponics being one of the most beneficial. All things considered, it is not difficult, but it can't simply be achieved by watering a plant twice a day. It requires mediums to add stability, nutrients to feed it, and water to keep it alive. Without water and nutrients to feed it, hydroponics would simply be ponics, and plants can't simply thrive just by working. Producing crops does not stop at growing soil, but they can keep growing in the off-season so we can all get that delicious February tomato.